Sagittarius, how are we doing? I did do a oracle read for you. I did not like where it was going, so I gathered all of them back up and did it again to try to reach another group of Sagittariuses. And I pulled the same cards. This one's the same, that one's the same, this one here is the same, that one's the same, this one is the same. There's so many of them that they weren't going to, it's like, okay, well, and not only that, this time, do you see how small the pile is? I mean, I can get upset at my team and say, no, I'm not doing it. Let's do it. I mean, and they're going to get upset back and just give me less information to work with the same, pretty much the same message. You know, I'm not going to tell them what to do. They're going to tell me, you know. It's the message they need to get out, not the message I want to get out. You're the interpreter. You know your role. I get it. What I'm seeing here is a lot of player energy. A lot. A lot. Somebody here is on a pedestal. I see somebody here that's really fishing for information. Really fishing for information. Very curious. Very thirsty. Very thirsty. Extremely curious. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Curious. Someone here moved on for sure, and since you have, this person really, they want to know a lot. They want to know, like, where are you? You've moved on. I do see someone putting them in their place. Someone here is placed on a pedestal without the shadow of a doubt. I think there is a divine feminine here for sure. There's somebody here that sticks out. They don't fit in. Even if this is like a small town, they don't fit in. They don't. And furthermore, even when this person goes out of town, they stick out. This person sticks out. But in order, you know, the Divine Feminine is like the Empress card in the Tarot deck. This woman has had her share of losses and trials like everyone else. She is no better than anyone else. It's just what she's made of herself. And some people are extraordinary. Someone here is extremely defensive about a Empress, a Divine Feminine. When we witness a negative event, we tend to attribute a controllable cause to it so we can feel less vulnerable. There's been some extraordinary events for this Divine Feminine. Extraordinary. This person was pregnant, and even in the tarot deck, the Empress is usually pregnant. Everything she touches flourishes, it grows. And it's confirming my Divine Feminine. And there's people here that are just going to naysay it. it's like I'm going to attribute that to something negative. She got that because of this. She got that. It's like she got that because of the baby, you know, she got pregnant by a dude and the dude did this or whatever. Instead of just acknowledging, no, it's her. Doesn't matter what relationship this girl gets in. As a matter of fact, if you would track it down, when this girl leaves a relationship, those people have crumbled thereafter. It's her that brings the magic touch. She has the Midas touch, dear. Okay. We judge others on their personality or character, but judge ourselves on the situation. I'm late due to traffic, unlike Emily, who is late due to laziness. Okay, girl. Everyone makes excuses for themselves they would not be prepared to make for other people. And then there's one word that sticks out in your reading, in the word bias. Bias, bias, bias. You got it in the past, the present, and the future. We focus or interpret info that fits our existing beliefs. This person is closed-minded. Once an idea gets into your head, it's probably going to stay there. It's just a negative bias. It's a very defensive bias. It's like we don't want to admit that, you know, someone here is just extraordinary. It would be like not saying Beyonce is Beyonce. Rihanna is Rihanna, or Rihanna is Rihanna. You know, there's people out there that are just extraordinary. They have a blessing on their life. They do. I see someone here extremely curious and fishing for information and thirsty about it and jumping on the bandwagon. There's a lot of bandwagon going on here. This person's fishing for information. It's like, how do they do it? How do they make it look so easy? Someone here has been played out. This person's fishing for information. This person feels played out. A situation is about to explode. Shit's about to pop off. We see people as more attractive in a group than in isolation. Popularity is not an indication of quality. And bandwagon effect. It's the cheerleader effect. It's the bandwagon effect. Somebody here is really jumping on the bandwagon. It's weird because if it's ever necessary to ride the bandwagon, it's done with one leg swinging out and eyes scoping the fields. And I see the legs swinging. Somebody here is jumping on the bandwagon. They think it's easy. In-group bias. This is about the bandwagon. This is about being part of a team. We automatically favor those who perceive to look or live like us. Someone here is jumping on the bandwagon. They're trying to resemble they want to resemble the crowd. They want to resemble there's so much negative around this divine feminine, this Empress, that I'm not surprised that there's a cheerleader effect around her. I'm not surprised that people are fishing for information. I'm not surprised that people are jumping on a bandwagon. They're trying to imitate this person. I'm not surprised. I'm not. But this person waits on whatever this person does before they can do something. This person is continuously fishing for information, curious, thirsty. They want the look. They want the blonde hair, blue-eyed look. I mean, it's infatuation. Oh man. In the present moment, someone here is played out. It's about to explode. It's also thinking that someone is a certain way until you get to know them. Like, you just see pictures of someone and you assume that's what they're like until you get to know them, and you're like, you're nothing like I thought you would be in the pictures or what I've been told. We focus or interpret info that fits our existing belief. This person believes that this person behaves one way until they get to know them. I'm sure that Mariah Carey doesn't always look like Mariah Carey. I can promise you that. I'm sure Rihanna doesn't always look like Rihanna, and everybody has parts of their body that they are uncomfortable with. Mariah Carey's uncomfortable with her shoulders. Rihanna's uncomfortable with her forehead. Who else did I mention? Beyonce. Beyonce's another one. Tyra Banks was uncomfortable with her forehead. Beyonce was uncomfortable. I forget. She had body parts. She was very, most people are very vocal about what they're uncomfortable with. We all have something about us that, when we're dressed down and we're just in our PJs, we don't look like runway material all the time. This person, from the pictures, they expect this person to be, they have a halo effect. This person really, they want to know what you're doing next so they can do it. But right on top of it, moving on, thank you, next, somebody's been put in their place. I don't know who's doing it, but a situation's about to explode. I have a pregnancy test, a situation's about to explode, and putting someone in their place. And then somebody here was really trying to imitate and copy the other person. We may all be black and famous, but we don't all look alike, said Samuel Jackson after a reporter confused him with Lawrence Fishburne from The Matrix. Out of ignorance, we give all snowflakes the same name. Sorry. You cannot compete where you don't compare, sweet pea. Self-serving bias. We claim more responsibility for our successes than our failures. Someone here has a self-serving bias. 444, 444, 33. There is a divine feminine here that has, what do they call that? Divine masters. Like archangel masters around them. And the sevens. 47, just because you can do all things doesn't mean you should. Somebody here has a halo effect around someone else. Don't judge a book by its cover. I wouldn't judge a book by its cover. People aren't the same, and they're not the way they look in their pictures. And the fact that I'm seeing a situation's about to explode and someone's being put in their place. Someone thinks that all people are the same, that they know how someone's going to react. I don't think you do. There's also a very negative connotation around this. Self-serving bias are caught and jammed in the ears of our conscience. Even if the truth shouts, we can't hear it. Someone just refuses to hear the truth. They refuse it. Maya must be well-spoken and nice. She looks so beautiful and elegant. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's not all snowflakes are the same, sweet pea. Popularity is not an indication of quality. You know, it's very judgmental. There's a lot of bias, there's a lot of bandwagon, there's a lot of thirst, there's a lot of kind of ganging up on one person. This one person's unique. They stand out. Everything this person touches flourishes. It grows. This person's pregnant. But other people just aren't sure how to feel about this person. It's female. This person stands out. And this person's not bothered one way or another how you feel about her. They're not. There's a lot of people fishing for information, though. There's a lot of bias. Bias and impartiality is in the eye of the beholder. Bandwagon, bias, favoring those who look like us, cheerleader. Popularity is not an indication of quality. It's about to explode. I'm not sure. I just think I see a lot of imitating of one person. I see a lot of blonde hair, blue eye stuff going on here. I think there's someone here that believes that this person is very ladylike, unfazed, not easily rattled. I wouldn't be so sure about that. We all have our limits. Even if it seems like if someone got put in their place before, there's a halo effect around them. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels like somebody who has too much time on their hands, who's like, if you are trying to mimic, I don't know, let's just say the Kardashians or something, and not, you know, be your own person, like wear clothes that are flattering to your body type. Don't worry about looking like someone else. Look how you look. Do what's flattering to you. There's someone for everyone. The original is always worth more than the copy. How many times has Mona Lisa painting been remastered, recopied? There's one original, and I don't believe there's a value placed on it. And a lot of people would say Mona Lisa's not attractive. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I don't find Mona Lisa attractive, but back then, she was it. That's what was in back then. Is there anything else you can tell me about the divine feminine here? Unfazed, unbothered. Very unique. Everything's everything this person touches grows. Everything they touch grows. This person is the goat. I have all these people. All eyes on me. All eyes on me, dear mama. Yeah. Yeah, this person's a mama for sure. For sure. Hail Mary. You and me. Yeah. Death row. Only God can judge me. This person's made their fair share of mistakes. Don't get it. Nipsey Hussle, God will rise. Victory lap. Oh. This is a marathon. Somebody here is self-made. They grind. They grind. Double up. There's a divine feminine and a divine masculine here. In a situation about to explode. Somebody's doing the victory lap. God will rise. Nipsey Hussle. There's a divine feminine and a divine masculine here. That's why I was like, don't judge a book too far by its cover here. At first, I thought we were just talking about the divine feminine, but now I'm seeing the masculine, which would be my empress and now my emperor. And someone's really fishing for information about the emperor. Somebody's about to be put in their place. Yeah, the Obamas. This is both of these. This is my divine masculine and my divine. This is my emperor and my empress. Soulmates. Empress. Emperor. I couldn't have said it any better. Emperor. Empress. It's right on the card. You can't make it up. There's the emperor. And there's the empress. These, I would be careful. These people have moved on. And together, somebody will get put in their place. These people are very thirsty. I'm not surprised when you have two good-looking, hustling people like this. I've got a divine feminine and a divine masculine, and here they are. A lot of people are looking. His and hers, connection, my ride or die, family values, empress, soulmates, the head and the neck, the Obamas. I'm not surprised. I'm really not. Somebody's getting put in their place. That's too many. Somebody's getting put. There's a lot of stability here. The divine feminine here is extremely stable. This person's practical. They're down to earth. They've worked hard and they can... Their character is mild because this person has assets. So they don't give knee-jerk reactions to things. They have things to lose. They sit at the king's table. They have nice things, quality things. This person's very stable, financially stable. Yeah, there's definitely a relationship here, a soulmate connection. We are talking about a very stable relationship. between a divine feminine and a divine masculine, an emperor and an empress. This is somebody who's in a relationship, very stable. I do see a tower moment. Someone's been fishing for information. The Nine of Pentacles. It's a very single energy. It's a younger energy. Yeah, this person's worked hard for everything they have. They've worked hard, extremely hard. This tried to flip out earlier. They've worked hard for everything they have. They're sitting quite stable, but they've put the work into it. It wasn't handed to them. This feminine, this divine feminine has worked hard for all her stability. She's not somebody who got pregnant and had a dude do it for her. No. This woman worked. This woman put the hours in. Yeah. I have someone here in a relationship that feels sorry for themselves. Pity. They're curious about this person. You know, I have a divine feminine here who's worked very hard for everything she has. I have a divine masculine here. Now, I do have a relationship here, but what I'm seeing is that there's a masculine here feeling sorry for himself, missing most likely this feminine. I have a child and I have a mother. I have a mother and I have a child. And the child is quite spoiled. And quite spiritually protected as well. I believe that this mother and child have, they move very conflict free because this feminine has a lot to lose and she's definitely a mother. Dear mama with the Empress, the pregnancy test, and then I see the child here. You know, soulmates can be children, by the way, family values. My ride or die, there's a child here that rides for their parent. I see the same girl in the card with her mother. And these two stay conflict free. They really aren't in beef. But I see a child. Someone's really curious about someone here. And I see a child. This is a child giving a child's reaction, putting them in their place. This is a child overreacting. This is someone curious about someone, maybe saying something, and a child barking, like that's my mama. You get what I'm saying? With all the dear mama shit popping off, they're getting a child's response. And there's a mother here encouraging peace. Like, no, we don't behave that way. We don't behave that way. That's not the way young ladies behave. But you're gonna get a child's response from a child. And that's what I'm seeing, clarifying the kid. I don't know, Billy the Kid, I don't know what that's about. Billy the Kid. Alright, Sagittarius, let's do it. see someone is expecting something and they're kind of pulling no stops. They're using all the tricks that they have up their sleeve. There's a post that's a lie. There's a big old fat lie. And this person's very defensive. They're really defensive about the lie that they told. They're really protective and defensive about this big fat lie. I also see a post that's a big fat lie. This person's lying and they are very defensive about the lie they told. Three of Swords. There's a third party here. And there's a lot of fear and illusion and a lie. There's a liar there. There's someone in the relationship that does not belong. And the hearts just don't break even. But somebody's lying. And that's what's creating all the division, is that someone here, it feels like a pathological liar with the moon being there too many times. Here's your spy. You had a lot of spying in your oracle deck. It was a lot of thirsty people being curious, and that's what the Page of Swords is. He's very curious, and so he spies. You know, the Page of Swords is a curious rabbit. They spy. It's also a page, again, with the moon. I can't get away with it. Again, we just talked about this in your pre-shuffle. Someone's very defensive about the lies they told. This person spies, and there's a post. Whatever post this is breaks someone's heart, because this person is a third party. The person spying in on the post is a third party. And there's a lie here. And this person defends the lie. They get very defensive about the lie they told. This person's privately sad. There's a post that broke someone's heart and they are privately grieved. I do see a kid. There's too many pages here for me to ignore it. There's a kid talking to a parent. There's a kid talking to a grandparent. There's a kid talking to a counselor, a therapist. This person is very defensive. They feel like 7 attacking 1, and that they're so heartbroken, like they don't belong, like they're a third wheel. And there's this big lie that there's a big lie that someone's protecting. And that's what has shattered, that's what's made this third party three's a crowd, because there's a big fat lie. And I see a child talking to an adult. I also see a spy, someone spying, and they see a post, and the post upsets them, it breaks their heart, but there's a lie around it. It's like this person spies, they see a post, it hurts their feelings, but they lie. They're not exactly honest about what they saw, and they tell an adult. This person really spies on someone's stability. They're looking and they're watching at what the other one is getting, like monetarily, like the car, the clothes, the dinners. Where do they go on vacation? Where do they eat out at? Spirit, I don't know how you want me to take it. I'm going to take it in a challenge position because it went, I don't know. I can tell you that it went up, it went right side up, then it went around. I'm going to take it in a challenge position. There's absolutely a very challenged relationships here. Very challenged relationships, because someone here is very defensive. They're heartbroken because they are a third party. And there's a lot of illusion. There's a lot of lies that haven't come out. And there's a relationship here that's very challenged due to it. Person's extremely defensive. And I do see someone willing, like, because their heart's kind of broken, I think they're keeping this pain to themselves, and they feel defensive because they're hurting. And there's a challenged relationship here. It was like, we're on and then we're off. You know, we're good and then we're not. And I do see a kid or someone talking to higher counsel here. If not, it's somebody praying to God. But I do see a kid talking to their parent, grandparent. Yeah, about what, this is about being fair. It's like a kid seeing, it's not fair. This isn't fair. There's a kid talking to another parent that's about the fairness of something. They got a PlayStation, I want a PlayStation. They went, I want to go. You get what I'm saying? Kid's very defensive. And there's a big lie here, and it's really affecting our relationship. But they're spying on the stuff. They're spying on the materialism of something. It's all they can think about. Whatever they're looking at, this person completely consumed by what material objects another person has. This person got an extra pair of shoes. This person got an extra lollipop. This person is also spying on someone's stability. It's all they can think about. This person is very materialistic. It's all they can think about. And they get so defensive and they're like heartbroken. But I don't really think they're heartbroken. I mean, I struggle to believe it because there's a lie here. This person's very defensive. They're heartbroken, all right, because there's a third party here. But they're lying about the true feelings of why they're so defensive. It's because there's a relationship here that's burdening them. They're an outsider looking in on the stability of someone else, and it's all they can think about. And then I have someone talking to somebody else about it's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah, 5 of Cups, reverse. This person grieves to the umpteenth degree. This person cries way too much. They cry too much. This person has depression. It's not, this person is in some type of therapy, or they're always, every time they reach out to a parent or a grandparent or whomever they're talking to, it's always about being fair and things aren't fair. And this person's depressed. I'd like to get to the bottom of the middle stuff though. This is the part here. Because the rest is childish, normal childish behavior. But there's something not right in the middle. There's a third party interference here. This person's very defensive, and there's some lies about, and it's really challenging a relationship. And this person, there's a post also. The post broke this person's heart. But they're lying. Ma vida loca. My crazy life. The struggle. Girl code. Sad girl. There's a very Spanish little vibe on it. Ma vida loca. Argentina. Drugs and alcohol, abuse, karmic relationship. This person's very defensive. They feel like a third wheel, but there's some lies here that they are, that's why when they're so defensive, there's a very challenged relationship here. They're claiming years of abuse and drugs and alcohol. There's a legality issue here as well between a couple. My crazy life. Yeah, this person is a narc. Ambush. This is an op. Two-face, not a friend. Set up. Narc. Promotion. Oh, they're telling. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna make things right. This person's depressed, but it's two-face. Rico. Yeah. This person feels like they will be promoted if they tell. I'm gonna make things right. This person is in some type of minor depression. This person feels like they will be promoted. Good cop, bad cop. This person plays good cop, bad cop. They're playing on someone else's depression as well. This is like saying something to a family member to make something fair, but it's to gain, it's to your benefit. It's saying something to a family member that you know bothers them, that makes them look like bravo or more masculine. It's surgical. They're surgical with it. It's to ambush the other party. There's a third party. There's a third wheel here. It's very organized. It's very organized. This person's very surgical with it. This person's quiet as a mouse. When they spy, they're quiet. Person's sad. I got sad girl and more sad. Sad. Well, that's about all I can say about it. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. But this person claims years of abuse, drugs and alcohol, and karmic relationships, and legality issues. This person wants to make things right, but boy, they're awful depressed. And this person is two-faced. There's a setup here. There's a setup. Somehow this person's going to get promoted out of this. I don't know how, but they are a narc. I see them telling. I see them talking with the higher up. I see it. Person's crazy. My crazy life. Ma vida loca. All I know. Generational. Girl code. Sad girl. With a gun. That's all they know. Struggle. Pregnancy. I do see 4 people here. This person's getting help. Help from others, like whatever they're conjuring up. This setup, they're not doing it on their own. Person's very defensive, heartbroken, but there's a big fat secret here about this relationship. There's also a lie. going a bit too long. This person feels like whatever they expose, like, it's 7 attacking 1, and this person, there's a third party interference here. There's a very challenged relationship, but there's a lie, there's a secret, and this person feels like once they expose it, they're going to get the upper hand. But I don't trust this person, I don't. No, because this person, there's a relationship here, and there's 3 people here, and it's like they are working together. They're working together. Yeah, there's a couple people working together, and I don't like what they're conjuring. I don't. Because somehow they're benefiting. There's a younger person here that has money. This person has money, and it's keeping these 3 people in the party. Somebody's money here. There's one person with money, and these 3 benefit off of it. There's always a benefit, sweetie pie. There's always a benefit. Yeah. This person's in, they get shown love because they got money. They get shown love because they got money. Don't be retarded. Don't be retarded. It's buying friends. Yeah. This person's very smug, but they're young and they're single. And they were working, they're smug, they're working together with other people. They are indulgent. This person looks a bit like Slimer. They indulge too much with these 3 other people. Again, with the 7 of Wands. This is a very challenging energy. There's a post here that's very challenging. There is an online post. It's extremely challenging. It's 7 people attacking 1. Yeah, that's very disrespectful. Extremely. They don't care who they hurt. It's a complete fail, by the way. It's a 57. It's a fail. It was a big fat lie. There was an investment here. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's been investing here. But there's a lie about it. This person is lying about what they've done, what they've invested in, their monetary, whatever they have bought or whatever they've invested in, they're not telling the truth, and there's an ending to it. This person's very defensive. They don't care who they hurt. They're very nasty. They're disrespectful. And then there's stuff here. There's property. There's stuff that we've bought, and there's lies around it. And then there's a death card on it. It's like, I don't care. Somebody here it's over. It's like the lies are over, the investment's over, the disrespect's over, the being defensive is over. Yeah, the Magician. This person gets so creative with how they create drama. This person is so much drama. This person manufactures drama. This is a magician who manufactures tower moments and drama. It's 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, Tower with the Judgment. It makes my head hurt. It's 57 after 57. Listen to me. It's 57, it's 55, it's Tower, Judgment. You got the 10 on a 10-10. This is a wrap with the Death card. It's over. This magician used all their talents and resources to create a tower moment. They were disrespectful, rude, they didn't care who they hurt, they created all this drama. Of course this tower moment was going to pop off, and here's the judgment call on it. Hello, and it's like, well, yeah, and then the investment, there's an investment here that will be sure to end. You get what I'm saying? It's like if I start enough shit, this person's very defensive. There are a 7 attacking 1. And it's like, we're going to use all of our resources. Let's be nasty, disrespectful, rude. Don't care who we say or who we hurt. Then they get physical with it. Big tower moment. The judgment, which is usually some type of police interference. And then this investment, there's a plan here. And it's to end things. I mean, there's an investment here that's been going on for a while, monetary investment, and there's a lot of fear around it, and yeah, they want to win. The outcome is to win. If I can end the investment, I will win. This is about winning. This person doesn't care who they hurt. I mean that with their tongue, with their words, with their actions. They will get physical. They will be violent. This is a full tantrum. There's judgment and death. All to win. This person's not pulling out any of the stops. This is the Magician. The Magician's next trick. It's a challenge even for the Magician, but he's going to pull out all his bag of tricks. He's going to throw everything he has to it. Wow. Is there any advice? This is 51 minutes in. Is there any advice? I really didn't see that coming. Is there any advice? Yeah, there's a King of Cups here. It tends to be a father. And a Queen of Swords. Why is this person in the tarot? This person's consistent. Whoever this queen is. Someone here wears his heart on his sleeve. He knows how to play his hand. He's emotional. Then I have a Queen of Swords here who is not emotional at all. This person's wise. It's going to be hard to pull one over on her. She's book smart. She's intelligent. She's been there. She's done that. She's done it for a long, long time. This person's a hard worker. They're consistent. They're consistent with it. Save it. 4 of Pentacles. This person, this. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is really smart, and she's worked really hard for everything she has. She's got money. She's abundant. She comes with the check, big check. Yeah. Something you've been saving for, you've worked really hard for. You saved money for this, you worked hard for it. It's been hard work too. It wasn't, this was like, this was blood, sweat, and tears. There's a judgment. There's, there's a father figure here. And light will be shown, justice will be had. There is going to be something signed. Something is coming out to light. It will be signed. Yeah. This Queen of Swords didn't know how it was going to play out. She's blind to some things too. She also doesn't know what to do. She's just kind of sitting there like, I don't know what's going to happen. But there is a father figure here who's signing something. They're more about the money. Somebody saved a long time and they've worked extremely hard. It tested their boundaries. They have a lot of investment here. This father figure, when something comes out to light here, he has to be fair. There's a feminine here, not sure what's going to happen, but there's a lot of investment here. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of money that was put into this. I saved for this. I worked hard. I got a lot of investment here. There's a father here with the last say on the justice here. And there's a message here about money. There's like a court, and then there's like a page of pentacles. It's like, well, what are you going to do? Somebody's pulling up asking you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's 7 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. It's like, well, I'm considering my options to put this, to walk away. I'm going to offer some money here. Somebody's looking into something legal that is not very expensive, and it's like I'm looking at different avenues. I'm looking at different options. We're not sure yet. But there's somebody here willing to walk away from an investment. They put a lot of work into it. They saved a lot of money for it. I don't know. I do see a court here, maybe ordering a very small amount of money. So there's a kid here doing something. Whatever this kid's doing, there's something here. It's a small action, and there's a lot of judgment on it. It's like, well, here's the judgment on the actions. There's an actions of a mother figure here, arguing, fighting. It's been hard. This person's extremely overwhelmed, stressed out. This person's had time to think. It's like, okay, well, it's time to, you've had plenty of time to think about your stability. What's it going to be? There is a Two of Cups here. And this relationship is really strong. There's a mother figure here that's standing her ground. She's standing her ground. She's ready to fight for this. She's thought long and hard about her stability, and she feels strong in her convictions about this relationship. Yeah, she's walked away. Whatever these small actions were, she has no emotional response to it. She's put an end to it. She's blocked it. She doesn't have emotional response to it. No. There's a very toxic thing that someone's trying to work on. Someone here's, there's a judgment call. It's like, you've had time to think. This is affecting our stability, but there's a very toxic thing going on here at someone's work or what they're working on. It's extremely toxic. Someone's being judged because I'm trying to heal my stability here, but there's something very, very toxic with how this person works. Yeah, this is the betrayal. This person's really tried to be strong in this relationship, but there is a betrayal. Something toxic going on in this person's place of work. There's a betrayal here. A betrayal here on the relationship. I'm not sure. But it's like, it's time to blow the horn. You've had enough time to think. There's something very toxic going on in a workplace environment, maybe, on what this person's been working on. I'm not sure. Somebody's been working on something extremely toxic, and it's betrayal. It is betrayal. Yeah, this person's just been having a field day. And there's Sagittarius. Yeah, this person's like really considering their options. Like, what's going to happen? I don't know. What's going to happen. But it's a fail. It's a 57. Person's been very disrespectful with a lot of their different options. They don't care who they hurt. They burn out a lot of different bridges. Yeah. Sagittarius is moving away from the conflict. Moving away from the conflict. It's 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. It's like, I've tried all these different options. This person's very disrespectful. And then I have this Sagittarius person, like, I'm removing myself from the conflict. And this person just doesn't know what's going to happen, but it's all about money. Ace of Pentacles. It's like all about, this person wants a big, bright offer of money. and they don't know how it's going to go, but they want the ace. They want the big offer of money, but they're not sure how it's going to go. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get the money that I'm asking for. I don't know. But that's what I see in the cards anyway. Hope it helps you, Sagittarius. Hope it helps you. I don't know what all that was about. I hope it made sense to you.